Someone asked, does meditation make you unhappy? Meditation takes you beyond happiness and unhappiness. To supreme happiness. To the one infinite bliss, infinite goodness. In fact, meditation itself. Consciousness itself, in its purest form, is supreme happiness. Attention in its purest form. Attention free from a sense of I. Is infinite blessings. But in order for meditation to take you to the highest happiness, it must clean out all of the unhappiness that is you. It must clean out all of the unhappy thoughts, the unhappy past memories, the tendencies for our attention to go into unhappy thoughts, to be rooted in unhappiness. All of this must be cleaned out. And so, all of this gets pushed to the surface at times. You are confronted with feelings, sensations, thoughts that you have been avoiding, that you have gotten really good at distracting yourself from. And so there is the factor that if you go into deep meditation, that especially in the beginning, there can be a lot of upheaval. If you tend to be depressed, that depression is going to come to the surface. If you tend to be anxious, that anxiousness will come to the surface. But just in letting it be an awareness, in letting yourself be as you are, letting your experience be as it is, an awareness, it burns away. One thing I notice, spiritual seekers can become attached to negative emotions. We can become attached to unhappiness, to unhappy thoughts. We become indulgent in emotion and unhappiness and unhappy stories that we carry around and say, this is me. This is who I am. I am this trauma. I am these past memories. I am unhappy because of my past. But it is not true. You are unhappy because you are indulging in unhappiness. You are indulging in resisting this moment. You are indulging in the idea that this moment should be different than it is. When you can become aware of that, to not judge yourself for it, but to become aware of the unhappiness that arises. The awareness of the unhappiness is happiness itself. The awareness of whatever experience you are having in this moment. The consciousness at its essence is supreme happiness and transforms everything in happiness. You are cleaned out. The sense of I that really is unhappiness is subdued, lessened, and dissolved. So that the one supreme happiness, the one supreme joy, is what is left, is what is looking in this moment. Another part of it that you may say meditation makes you unhappy is meditation can make you sensitive. This sensitivity is important. This sensitivity allows you to feel subtler and subtler levels of reality. But at the same time, the noise of society, the noise of other people, the energy of other people, you start to withdraw. You start to be happier being by yourself, being with only the people that are important to you. And what can happen is after a nice meditation, you feel sensitive and you don't want to go to work. You don't want to do the tasks that you need to do. But this is an illusion. You are giving yourself over to this idea of can't. And the moment you go to work, the moment you do the tasks that you have to do, you break through that fear. You break through that hypersensitivity that says you cannot function. And that hypersensitivity dissolves into peace, into bliss, into awareness. So that's another part that why people say meditation can make you unhappy. The third part is it breaks down the ego. Situations arise in your life that push you to surrender ego. And this is part of the process. That is not always fun. But if you recognize that you are being pushed to surrender, and in surrendering, in letting go of ego, in letting go of the beliefs, the opinions, the judgments that you are holding on to, in letting go of this sense of I that knows it, in the surrender of this, you recognize you're becoming free. You're becoming cleaned out. Little by little, happy situations, unhappy situations flow through in the same awareness. You become less touched, controlled by ups and downs. More and more you see the happiness, the supreme happiness, the supreme joy that is who you are. The supreme joy that is meditation itself, that is devotion itself, that is surrender itself, that is humility itself. The true renunciation is renouncing the thoughts you hold on to, the stories you hold on to, the unhappiness you hold on to, the opinions you hold on to that make up this sense of I. Then you become free, and freedom from this I is the greatest happiness. Who you truly are, what life truly is. Is delicious, supreme happiness. So if you got something good out of this video, please feel free to comment or share. May you be blessed. And she who is the one supreme happiness. Much, much, much love to you. Much love. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.